Hey, everybody. Welcome to the 8th episode of Dragons and Things. It's going to be an exciting one, primarily because we're going to deal with some people who were left behind. And so you'll get to see what happened.
You mean me?
No, shush. All right, it's my turn. My turn. I'm just being mean, that's all.
Keep going.
I will. Thank you for your permission to keep
You're
going.
welcome.
Everybody,
I'm here all night.
I have been given permission to continue my intro of the Dragons and Things show. Before we get into it, though, I do want to jump right into the action. I want to get in there. But before we do, I, of course, have to let you guys know about prizes because we're giving them out once again this week. And there was a poll set up by Social. You guys voted. You guys decided that you wanted to hear prizes as read by Theranel, the Storm Hag, who almost bagged some PCs, but couldn't quite seal the deal before.
You tried so hard, didn't you?
I did. I tried really hard. I really thought I would get at least one kill last week, but everybody survived, much to my dismay. And so here we are. But Theranel lives on in our hearts, and she will live on as the prize giver for this week. As soon as Sirenscape maybe gets turned down just a touch, because it is going
it's so
wild.
I'm, like,
Sirenscape is going wild up in here, guys. Just so you guys know, I'm gonna warn everybody up front. I had a cold last weekend, and it kind of just turned into this cough that is just hanging around in the cold, wet, rainy weather. So I might cough a lot. Sorry, that's life. Just like that, deal with it. Luckily, I have my wife here. She gave me a cough drop because she cares for me and she cares for you. Just remember that. I'm actually super excited. I know I said I want to jump into the adventure, but then I got really excited because I started talking about Dana, and she is actually. I finally, after so many years of being with this woman and talking about Pathfinder, tomorrow. She is going to play her very first session. I am super excited. We're gonna have some of the cast members. They're gonna come over to my house. They're gonna sit with Dana, and I'm gonna run a session of Pathfinder for her. It's gonna be super exciting. I can't wait. Hopefully, I am not too evil, and hopefully it doesn't wreck my marriage. There are a lot of devices that are just making lots of noise. I mean, I don't know. I thought we were a professional operation here, but we're not. It's all good. Anyway, prizes. You guys want prizes? They're coming up. I gotta get into. Sorry, I gotta come into my. I don't know why, but it's like tough for me to get into my evil hag mode right now.
That's because I'm on the couch.
It's because you're here. You. Never mind.
You can't even think of anything.
I don't even want to. No, I can't be bothered. I have this to give out this week.
Oh, what is it?
It's a goblin. Wretched little creatures. Good for nothing except blowing themselves up. But surely you'll want one in your home. This delightful little thing can be yours. This is a gift from Paizo Publishing. How wonderful for you. More gifts from them, of course. Not one, but two. We have the Pathfinder GM screen. You can hide all your little secrets so that your sneaky players can't quite get to them. It has all kinds of stats and information on the back. Perfect for killing your players and ruining their day. A variety of methods. These prizes and many other things can be found at paizo.com. If you are so inclined to purchase more things, you can go over there, bother them for a while. That's about all I got for you. Those two prizes.
I think that's why you're coughing.
Is it? I'm just doing that too much?
I think that might be it.
Could be. Either way, these two prizes coming at you from Paizo, and they're pretty amazing. I'm pretty excited to give them out. If you are looking for more stuff like that, officially published for both Pathfinder, Starfinder, and I don't know if any of you guys heard, but they're going to have a second edition of Pathfinder coming out pretty soon. I mean, they have the playtest that they're going to open up pretty soon here. Go over to paizo.com, learn all about that stuff, find some cool stuff that you love. I thought there was going to be a thing. I don't know. I don't know. Everybody
love.
around me.
So
There's people here. They're distracted. They're throwing me off my game. I can't with these people. Devices going off. People making faces. That's right. Noises like that, of course, are coming from Sirenscape. If you love Sirenscape as much as we do, head over to Sirenscape.com. You can download the app, get access to those amazing sound sets that will make your next game
epically amazing. And if you're thinking to yourself, oh, well, I play Starfinder and I need sci-fi sounds, not fantasy sounds, well, they have sci-fi sounds, you dummy. Go over there, check them out. You will find that they have, for any setting that any game setting that you have, you are going to find the perfect atmosphere over at Sirenscape.com.
Are we going in? Are we going?
Yeah, we're gonna run into it. We're gonna get in there. Ashley is super excited to get into this, and you'll find out why in a minute. You guys will find out why Ashley is so super duper excited as soon as I recap a little bit of what happened last week, dive into tonight's adventure, and carry you away on a boat of imagination down the river of narrative. I don't know. I'm just getting in there, just warming up the narrative
that's
pipes.
the same.
All right. What happened last week? Well, the Storm Hag is dead. The battle was not easy and her magic was fierce, but in the end she was no match for the group of heroes that had come to her den. Their survival was largely due to their new friend, Mug, and his rock companion, Ale. Without the druid's protective magic to absorb some of the deadly lightning bolts the Storm Hag at her command, some of them surely would have perished. The storm that raged on the stone spire had dissipated immediately after the battle, and the hag's body was cooling at their feet with the slush turning red from her blood.
That's gross.
Sir Quigley was the one who struck the killing blow, and as a result, Alex was furious with him, as she had yet to receive any of the answers she had so long been seeking about her past. Now it seems she might never get them. The clouds dispersed, and the fading daylight finally broke through. On that summit of Rocky Spire, there was a wall of shaped stone that formed a sort of semi-enclosed area. The carved stone wall was covered in hundreds, if not thousands, of indecipherable runes. The party knew that below them was a room where the hag lived and conducted her wicked magic. They had not gone through the hag's den for clues as to her plans and purpose. And, of course, there was for the first time, they had moved past a treasure chest without opening it immediately. We will get back to those things in a moment. We will find out how they deal with those problems, but first, we're going to turn our attention to a member of the party who was momentarily left behind. Leera, you have spent your day at the Temple of Serene trying to find some measure of peace. Quinn has spoken very little to you, but you don't get the sense that this is because she is avoiding you. She is simply going about her daily rituals, attending to the temple and the people who come seeking help. There have been quite a few during the day. People have been coming in claiming all manner of illness and affliction brought on by a group of terrible strangers. They all claim to be ensorcelled or suffering from curses left on them by a wicked wizard who assaulted Lord Defount in his manor just the day prior. Quinn is listening to each of their concerns, saying a quick blessing before sending them on their way. You, of course, know that there's nothing wrong with these people. They're simply overreacting, but when you ask her about it, she simply says that they are fine. You're not wrong, but there's really no reason to upset them further by turning them away. You eat together, and she offers you a room at the temple so you can stay overnight. You find yourself lying in bed, staring up at the ceiling, wondering what the point of this entire exercise was. Quinn told you that she would help you, but she doesn't appear to have done much of anything at all. You drift off to sleep, and now I need you to make a perception check.
What if I don't want to?
You have to. I mean, you don't have to, I guess.
That's fine. That's fine. 5, 10, 15.
15 on the perception check in the middle of the night.
I just feel like you had more dice than me.
I do have a lot more dice than you.
Yep, I heard all of
them. So you awaken suddenly.
Oh, actually, it was 17.
You hear, okay, 17. That's good. No, that's important. Okay.
Excellent.
So you awaken. You have drifted off to sleep, and suddenly you jolt awake. You hear a creaking of the door.
My door?
Your door
There's no
in
lock
this room.
on it? I feel like there would be a lock on it.
I'm telling you what's happening, kiddo.
Okay, so
What do you do?
Well, what's in my room?
Well, you're supposed to say I read comments.
Oh, I read comments. I'm gonna read comments.
That's cool.
Okay,
Read some comments, and then we'll get to how you die.
That's not kind.
That's not kind?
Back.
No?
Stuart Valentine says, "Aw, snap! It's that wonderful time of the week. Time for dragons and things." Hi, Stuart. Thanks for joining. And then there's Silent
H.
Silent H. Oh, that's kind of cool. All right, everyone, say it with me. Darth Quigley. Darth Quigley. Say it one more time. No? Darth Quigley. Fine. No one wants to
Silent H has been gunning for Quigley for like 2 weeks now. He thinks that Quigley is evil and is not at all good. So I don't know. He's got it in for him.
And then Doc K says, "Oh, wait, do I read that?"
No, yeah. Doc K gifted a tier 1 sub to MCTJ 2001. That's so
awesome.
nice, you guys. Not only can you guys sub to us on Twitch, but if you are feeling generous and there's somebody else who can't sub to us, you can actually gift a sub to another user. That's super
cool.
nice. So thank you so much, Doc K,
you.
for that's actually my aunt. You gave my aunt a sub. That's super nice.
Oh, that's awesome.
That was super cool of you.
MCTJ.
To those of you who are watching us on Facebook, know that you can and should watch us on Twitch, because while we are streaming on Facebook today, fairly soon we will not be streaming to Facebook at all anymore. So if you are like, I don't want to go over to Twitch, I just won't refuse to do it, well, I mean, that's your choice, but at some point you just won't be able to watch episodes of Dragons and things anymore. And that's not because we're mean and horrible people, it's just because that's Twitch's policies. We gotta get in line, or we will be booted out entirely and it won't be good.
That's not...
Anyway, you have
In my
discovered...
head says, so Leerland has replaced DAT?
Yes, you will notice that we are in Leeraland.
We're sort of, yes.
Yes,
right now we are.
We are
Don't
in
worry, everyone
Leeraland.
else
You
is
don't,
coming
you
back.
can't see it, but if you look over at the text station, you'll notice that we are literally, in Leeraland.
Oh my gosh,
We've
there's
lost her.
lights and puppies!
We've lost her. That's it.
French fries.
You do.
I love French fries.
So we are
oh my gosh,
deep.
this is so great.
We are deep in Leeraland
We're
right
missing
now.
princesses. Disney princesses.
Over there.
We are
Someone
deep in
came
Leeraland.
into my room.
Leeraland, you were in Leeraland, and then you were awakened
So cool.
by a creaking
Hi, everyone.
of door hinges. You look over, you
I'm
see
sorry.
a shadowy figure creeping
What?
into your room. What do you do?
What's in my room?
There's a bed. There's like a little chest where you put like your clothes and stuff. If you're doing extra
Is there
stuff.
anywhere to hide?
I mean, no.
Well,
it's,
he
it's
sees me,
not.
right?
I mean,
Whoever
like,
it is.
like.
Fine, I get up and I get ready.
So you just like
hurt
pop
him.
up. He seems totally surprised that you have noticed him coming in. This shadowy figure. You see that at his side he has a sword. He hasn't drawn it yet, but in his hands is a crossbow. He seems totally momentarily stunned to see that you have noticed him. Roll initiative. Roll initiative.
I don't want to fight without
Well,
my
if you don't, you
group.
can just die if you want.
I'm not
You can
gonna
definitely
die.
give up and surrender.
Not.
Leera, what'd you get?
14.
14, that's pretty good because I got a really bad roll. This guy was totally surprised, totally thrown off guard, did not expect you to be putting up a fight at all, thought he was going to get the drop on you, but you noticed him. So, what do? You leapt up on your feet. This guy is standing there, he seems momentarily stunned, you get the drop on him, what do you do?
Well, well, can I try to talk to him?
Yeah.
Or is he trying to fight me right
No,
now?
you can do whatever you want. That's the beauty of Pathfinder.
Fine. Who the hell are you?
Okay, are you going to do anything else?
Well, it's your turn next. I'm gonna put Sanctuary on myself.
So yeah, boom, that's a good move, fantastic. So you're just like,
I love
who
that
the hell
he's,
are
like,
you?
Helping me.
And
Thank you.
yeah, you did great. And then you cast a prayer to Serene, and you are enveloped in a quiet.
Am I shining?
You
I always
shine just a
pictured-
little bit. It doesn't create light, but it's almost like it catches the moonlight and it like wraps the moonlight around you in a little
That's
bubble.
exciting. Okay, does it sparkle around me?
It does.
Okay, great.
It does sparkle.
We have entered
sparkles.
Leeraland.
So this guy is like, you talk to him, and he finally like gets a hold of himself. He whips up this crossbow and levels it at you, and it looks like he's trying to gather the will to pull the trigger, but perhaps your spell will protect you. Indeed. He is unable to make his will save, and he's just standing there in the doorway,
But
shaking.
did he hear me ask him a question?
He did.
Oh,
But
so rude.
you hear from behind him, you hear, get out of my way, what are you doing just standing there? And a guy pushes past him, and this guy does have a knife drawn. And make a perception check for me, real quick.
All right. 16 plus 12. 28.
Okay, you can see with your keen elven eyesight, the darkness of the room is really no hindrance to you because there's moonlight coming in and you can easily see in the dim light.
Yeah.
You can see that his knife is already dripping with blood, and he pushes his way into the room and makes for you and tries to raise his blade to come and attack you. But he is unable to. He also fails his will save, and you see a third figure push into the room. It is a much shorter person, and he is wearing sort of tattered robes, and he moves over to one side of the room, and he's like, "What are you waiting for? Get her!"
All of them?
Yes. With your perception check, you also notice that these three men are all wearing the tattered remains of tabards that are marked with the Eagle of Soaring on the chest. The Eagle of Soaring, which is they're the dudes that you guys left behind, the ones that escaped the fight at the tower bridge. It's those guys. They have tracked you down, and they are here.
Myself.
You are by yourself. What do you do?
Okay. Well, I'm going. If I cast a spell, it ruins my. Do I stay in my shield?
If you make an attack, it ruins your shield.
But not if I just.
If you cast an offensive spell, it ruins your shield. You can cast another spell on yourself.
Glove? Then
No,
it's not
it
messing
will not.
it up,
It will.
right?
It will. You can cast a spell on yourself.
Okay. I'm going to. All right. There's 3 of them, and there's just me. Ugh. Okay. So I'm going to Murderous Command.
Okay.
So I cast Murderous Command
Okay.
on the second one that came in.
The one that's standing right in front of you with the knife.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I command him to kill his friend.
That's harsh. He's gonna
They
try
just
to.
said get her. There's
The first
3
thing he's
of them
gonna do
in me.
is he's gonna. Well, no, he can't make an attack of opportunity because of the sanctuary. So he's gonna make a will save against your spell in an attempt to shake it off.
Shake it off. Shake it off. What?
And
no.
he what?
Please tell me that he didn't do it.
No, he does not succeed. You see him like lower the knife and begin to turn. And you, the shorter guy on the other side is like, you idiots, you screwed it up.
Yeah, well,
we should have
there's
caught her
3
when
of
she
them.
was asleep. Now, He seems very, very frustrated, and he begins casting a spell. The guy who was holding the crossbow, who fired at you, he drops the crossbow, and he can tell that his friend is having an issue, so he's going to try to grab onto his friend to try to prevent him from stabbing him. He's going to make a grapple check. And succeeds. That is a 19 on the die. So he grabs his friend, so they're grappled so that he can't stab him. But the little gnome who was casting a spell completes his spell, and you need... Or no, he's going to make a ranged touch attack against you. Is your touch AC higher than 15?
Yes.
It is? All right, so there is this jet of green bubbling acid that spews forth from his finger, and you dodge to the side, and it splatters against the wall and sizzles.
Oh, great.
And it's your turn next.
Okay. I'm going to go... Okay, so he's holding the guy that I asked
This
to
is
kill.
collusion. This is collusion. I have a Mrs. Quigley here who is colluding with Leera.
Okay, so I would like to use my staff.
You want to use your staff? Where's your staff? Were you sleeping
it's
right
all-
next to it?
Yeah, of course. So I got my staff.
All
I'm
right, you
going
grab your
to
staff.
hit that guy.
Which guy?
The short one that just tried to like.
So you're gonna
cast
rush
a
the
freaking
sorcerer. Okay. Yeah, nice.
Yeah.
Go for it.
I am.
Nice.
Stupid
All right.
sorcerer. Right, core staff. Here we go. And I'm still wearing that robe.
Okay.
So-
Well, of course you sleep in your robes and you have your weapon right next to you. Of
Well,
course,
it gets cold at
obviously.
night. They never supply
Obviously.
enough blankets when you stay
I'm
other
just
places.
messing with you, Leera.
Okay. All right, so I have 15 on the die. I don't even. Okay. And then, 15 plus
Plus your attack.
my attack, 10. So 25.
Yeah, you got him. Oh yeah, you
great.
whacked him good.
Okay. Then I'm going to use 4 plus 2, that's 6 damage.
Wow, you just smack him. So he tries to hit you with this acid spray.
And it hits
You
the
are just
wall.
like bam. You grab your staff. You do a little tumble flip down right next to him and just crack him upside the head. And he's like ah. The two guys who were grappling, the murderous command lasts for 1 round, so he is feeling better. I'm sorry, I know, it's tough. It's tough. This is a tough game. This is a tough world we live in.
Just
Leeraland
keep
is full of
going.
dangers. You didn't know that. You should have been ready.
No, I had no idea.
The guy's like, oh, let go of me. I'm fine. Let go. And he comes for you and makes an attack.
If I have like a forbid action, I have to wait for my turn, or
You
is
do
it
have to
coming
cast that on
at
your
me?
turn. Yes. And this guy is gonna hit armor class. What? Armor class 16. I don't think I'm gonna get you there.
Nope.
Oh wait, sorry, 18 because he's flanking now. 'Cause
Armor
he's got-
class?
Yeah. 18 total.
Not touch AC, just armor
No,
class.
straight up armor class.
I'm
18.
18.
You are 18. Okay, so that is gonna hit you, and you're gonna take a little bit of damage.
Okay.
5 points of damage.
Okay.
And
Okay,
then
so which guy just hit me?
the one that you had murderous commanded.
All right.
And now his buddy is going to come up and also make an attack against you. He is.
I don't
Sorry.
like this part. I feel like only one should
That
get a
is going to
turn.
be 23 to hit. So I'm going to go ahead. He's got a short sword. He is dealing 8 points of damage to you.
Okay.
And it is your turn.
All right. Okay, well, all of them. All right, fine. I'm going to command.
All right, if you're casting a spell, you are surrounded by dudes.
Yeah, that's right. I'm just
It'll
gonna
be
hit
bad
him.
news. You're just going to hit him?
I'm just gonna hit him.
All right. Which one are you hitting?
The one that cast the spell.
Sure. Good choice.
So 12 plus 10, 20.
Oh yeah, you got that's gonna be enough.
3.
3 points of damage. All right, another hit, but this time he was ready for you. So you kind of just whack him on the shoulder. He's like, ah! He's like, just grab her, you idiots. We're not trying to kill her anyway.
No! I don't want to go.
Oh, what? Leera's mad. The other two, they work together. They're gonna try to grab you. The first guy is gonna aid his buddy, try to give him a bonus on the grab, and is going to succeed. The second one is gonna make a grapple attempt. I need to know your CMD.
22.
Combat maneuver defense. 22? It's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. He's not gonna do it. They both try to reach for you and grab you. You can make one attack of opportunity against one of them if you'd like. They try to initiate a grapple with you. So,
I'd like to hit him.
all right, hit him.
16 plus 10, 26.
16 plus 10, 26. Yeah, it's gonna get him.
4.
4 points of damage. These guys are bungling this badly. And then the sorcerer is going to take a step back and cast a spell. You need to make a will save.
24.
24. Yeah, you easily shake off the effects of the spell.
Go boy.
They are doing very poorly. Go ahead, it's your turn.
Okay, I'm gonna hit the sorcerer.
Step up to hit the sorcerer, all right?
Yeah, 18, 10, 28.
Yep, that gets him.
Yes. 6 plus 2, 8.
8 points. This guy is not doing well.
He shouldn't be. I've hit him many times. Of course, the last one was like a 3.
Okay, the two guys with blades are going to come up. They're going to flank with each other in an attempt to stab you. Seeing that they can't get you in a grab. Oh no, that's a 20 on the die, Leera.
Yeah, but did it go out of your box?
I'm not even rolling into my box. I'm rolling into my area. I have a whole area. I'm not constrained by a box, Leera. It's a 20 on the die.
Yep.
Oh.
Wait, are you allowed to roll twice?
It's on purpose. You are only it's the weakest critical I've ever done. You are only gonna take 5 total points of damage.
That's okay.
And the other guy,
Hey, Nick Hansen, this is totally live.
totally live.
Hi, Nick Hansen.
Oh no, that's a 19 on the die, which is a critical threat chance. I have to roll again to see if I actually hit. 14's not gonna hit you, so it's just a regular old hit. Just a regular old hit. For 5 more points of damage. These guys are doing so horrible. I had really hoped that this wouldn't go this way. The sorcerer is going to try to get away from you, and he has no choice but to go through threatened squares. You can make an attack of opportunity against him.
Great.
If you
Can
would
I
like.
do a flurry of blows?
Not on an attack of opportunity, but during your turn you can, yes.
Okay, so yeah, I would like to, I'd like to command him to stop.
You can't do a spell as an attack of opportunity. You can only hit him.
Okay, great.
Yeah.
20 on the die.
Oh, God.
Here we go.
Ah!
5 plus 2, 7.
7 points of damage. Doubled is 14. He tries to get away from you, and you just crack him in the back of the head, and he just drops. He just drops. The 2 guys who are flanking you are like, we've got to, like, this wasn't supposed to go this way. And it's your turn.
Flurry of blows.
Against which one?
Well, can't I hit both of them?
You can't. No, well, you can do one against, yeah, one each. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I have 3. Can I hit all 3? Or is he down and dead? The sorcerer.
Yeah, he's down. Like, don't worry about him. I mean, like, he's not.
Well,
Like,
do I need to kill him, though?
I mean, like, you do whatever you want. I mean, if you want to make another attack against him, that's fine.
I would like to, I have 3 flurry blows.
You have 3 total attacks that you can do in a round.
I would like to do it on all 3 of them.
You can do 1 attack against each one. You can make a total of 3 attacks, is what I'm saying.
That's what I mean.
Okay.
Yes, please.
Yep.
All right. 5 plus 10 is 15.
15 is not going to do it. Your first attack misses.
Okay. 11 plus 10, 21.
21 is going to hit.
Okay. Should I do the next one or should I try to hit him first?
Roll your damage first, and then we'll deal with the third attack.
Oh. 1
1
plus.
point.
All right. I don't even know. Do I do?
You should have like plus something to your
Plus
damage.
6? I have 6 written down, but I feel like that might not be.
It might be because you have the Amulet of Mighty Fists, and you've got the.
All right, 7.
7. Okay.
All right.
And then the third guy who's just laying there.
I didn't get him.
What did you
13.
roll?
3.
13? Well, I mean, like he's just laying there, so like that.
Oh,
hits,
okay, so
yeah.
3.
'Cause this is the guy you're just
3
like gonna.
plus,
You're just like
6
like
is
you
9.
you like you're like boom boom, and then just try to stomp this dude who's on the ground. He's like
so do I get to-
yeah, roll damage.
Sweet.
Yeah.
3 plus 9.
9 points of damage. He is dead. Like yeah, you hear the bones in his neck snap.
Great, so he's gone.
Oh, he is dead. You
I
have
just needed
have
you to
killed
say
him.
it.
You have killed this person. He
Okay,
was
I'll
just
put that on
laying
my
there,
list.
and he is now dead.
All right,
He
great.
can never live again.
Great.
These 2 dudes need to make their attacks.
Yep.
Both of them are going to hit you.
Okay.
All right, Leera. I've got 8 points coming at you,
Okay.
and another 9 points coming at you.
I'm down.
You're down? Okay. You fall unconscious. These
I'm at
guys.
0.
So you stomp this dude. You hear the bones in his neck snap, and then his 2 friends who are like, "You
I'm at 0.
murderous bitch!" and they both just come at you with all
I
they
hate it.
have,
That is- it's not
and both of them cut you. You bleeding from multiple wounds. You fall down. You're currently not unconscious. Technically, you're
No, I am.
only
I'm at
staggered.
-1.
Oh, you're at -1. Okay, so the last thing you see is like they're standing over you and still arguing like, we should just kill her now, and the other one says, no, we want to get her friends too. She's no good to us dead. So
Almost had him.
you pass out,
I know.
and we must now go. We must retreat from Leeraland. We'll pull out from Leeraland and head into the world of the rest of the peoples.
Come on, everybody.
Everybody can return to their places at the couch.
Couch. Y'all dead.
I'm not dead. They didn't. They're trying to decide if they want to kill me. Not there.
Oh no. Sorry.
Oh yeah. Do I need to leave?
Huh?
Do I need to leave for real?
You don't have to leave. No, you can hang
Yeah,
out.
you're out of the garage. You're out of here.
Get out of the garage.
You're out of the crack game.
It's raining. Don't make me go.
It's raining men.
No, you don't have to go out in the
Okay,
rain,
I'll go.
Leera.
That's going in the court chat.
Okay, I'll go.
Oh my god, that's so great.
Okay, so you guys will notice you still have Mug with you.
Why we don't see you yet?
I know. It's Ashley saying it.
This is Ashley saying it, not Leera. Leera didn't miss
Okay.
anybody.
Lyra misses her friends because now she really needs help.
Captain Canada says, you don't roll initiative in Leera Land, you sick puppies. I'm sorry. I made her roll
right.
initiative in Leera Land.
How dare you?
But I really did love what it looked like. That was great.
Oh my god.
Yeah, that
Brian
was,
Summers says,
hard.
why do I think the rest of the crew is engaged in furious charades off camera trying to tell Lyra what to do?
Just one.
Only
did
one
only
cheater and
one.
colluder in the
I
bunch.
thought of everything myself. I
Actually-
didn't understand what she was saying.
That's the best defense I've ever heard. I didn't even
saying
understand what she was saying.
I
I just,
tried. I'll just admit. I tried because I was really
Oh,
nervous.
I forgot my cookies.
aw,
Crack cookies.
very sad about that.
Go get your cookies. Or we'll get the cookies later. All right.
Oh, and Doc K gifted a tier 1 sub to Cap'n in Canada, and Doc K
wow.
gifted a tier 1 sub to Canis 2, which is
Wow.
Gregory Winters.
Doc K is like the
that's really
Santa
nice.
Claus of Twitch tonight.
Doc is making it rain like
Doc,
a
yeah,
storm,
he's-
man.
if you guys are not on Twitch, you should get over there and just see if Doc will give you a sub. Just like hang out there.
Doc K is our millionaire benefactor that we just
Yep.
acquired today.
All right, my friends. So, you guys had killed the hag the previous night. You guys were exhausted after the combat. You had used up all of your magic. You decided that the best thing to do would be find a defensible position inside the hag's lair and rest until the following morning. You did so. You passed the night successfully. You wake up feeling refreshed and rested, and you notice that one of your numbers is missing. However, in the
Yes.
place where Marcus was not so much sleeping as just sort of sitting up, studying books and writing scrolls as he does every night, because he no longer needs to sleep because he is immortal, you find a note.
Oh.
You find a note. And it says... Sorry, I had it like literally pulled up and then I closed it.
Where's the note?
What?
Where's the note?
Sir Craig, I don't have it.
No, I didn't give you a real note.
Oh,
I didn't give you an
I
actual
would have
note.
read it out loud.
I'm going.
You're done? You just like notes?
5
Yeah.
feet away.
You're out.
I'm gonna go get my cookies.
No, you find a note, and it says, I did what I could. I saw the hag business through. I'm moving on to Trapsboro to find Amy. Finish what you have to from here. I didn't want to fight about it, so I just left. When you're done, maybe Quigley can fly you home since he's totally magic now, unless he's not magical at all, unless he lied like a lying liar and is just a plain old not magical squire.
That's it.
Wow, is it signed?
And that's the note.
Did somebody sign
No,
it?
but it's pretty obvious. Like, you kind
Can
of
we
get it.
tell the passive aggressiveness in the writing, or is it just...
You know it was Marcus wrote the note. Marcus wrote you a note. It's signed from Marcus.
Does it
I don't know
look like-
what else
Yes,
you
but
need.
can we insinuate the passive aggressiveness?
Oh yeah, I mean like it's pretty obvious. Like you don't even have to. It's
It's
open
just
aggression.
aggressive
It's just an open aggression.
Who read this note?
You all did. Each person knows this and has internalized it,
Can
except for
somebody
Leera.
grab it and read it out loud?
I mean, you can. What do you want to happen here with this note, Craig? I gave you the information.
I just want
hey,
a physical
hey,
note.
Marcus isn't here. That's the end of story. That's the jam.
So yes, can we do a little searchy investigation?
But yeah, you guys can do whatever. In fact, you guys stayed here because you thought perhaps there was some amount of answers you could glean from this place before you moved on.
Well, there was that sweet treasure chest
Yes,
we were
we
gonna open.
want that
Oh
treasure
my
chest!
goodness, that's right. We can't.
We're going
can't-
back for that. That was number one.
Right? Yeah. There definitely is a
I'm
treasure
gonna
chest.
walk like maybe 10 feet behind them, just kind of sulking and just like
Alex is very upset. You can tell, like, ever since you killed that hag, she has been upset.
Right.
That's another like open aggression.
Yes.
just aggressive aggression.
I just want to make it clear that I didn't kill the hag. I hacked her
interested by me now.
after she was
She
dead.
was already
She
dead.
was already
when you
dead,
did, when
and
you
then
did that. Yeah.
I just took her head.
Cool. Now you do have that. You have your grizzly trophies. So,
It's
yeah,
not a
you guys
trophy,
are
I need it.
whatever. You guys are in the hag's den. You're in that room, that dome-shaped room where she kind of lived and worked her wiles on the world. Tell me what's next. What do you do?
We're opening the fan treasure chest.
Take a 20, baby.
You have to
Take a
poop.
20 in the room and
There,
We're gonna open the fan treasure chest, right? That was the first thing we're gonna
there
do.
is.
well, there's this large
indeed-
treasure chest. What is this treasure chest?
We take 20 on the fan treasure chest.
Okay, there's a treasure chest. Let me pull down my sweet mug of treasures.
It's so good.
I keep the van treasure chest to draw in here so that it's super fun. Oh, what? Did you want to do it? Dana wants to draw. You guys, this is a fan treasure directly from my wife.
Dana, I love your bow. What's that? Your bow? Oh, thank you. It's so cute.
Who or is it coming from? Whoa! Oh my God! Oh no!
Yeah, this is a
Oh
bad one.
no! It's not. It's so good, and I hate it.
Oh, it's a good one?
Is it yours?
It's because Lucas Martinez.
Iron one?
Because Lucas Martinez is like, I want everybody to have the greatest, most powerful items that there ever were.
Doesn't sound like that.
Lucas
fan of you,
Martinez.
Lucas.
Do it in the Lucas Martinez
No, I'm
voice.
not gonna do
I
that.
have to turn on the hero music for Lucas Martinez.
Aw,
Yeah.
Lucas.
I'm just in the past we had to identify the items that come from the fan treasure chest, but then it kind of like
Jared,
they.
are we good?
I don't know. I think it's weird. I think for this one, I'm just gonna give you I'm just gonna read out the items what they are. Lucas Martinez has decided that you all deserve, for some reason,
Thank you.
a belt of giant strength +4.
+4?
Dibs.
No, that's
Dips.
so Craig, so Craig.
A ring
needs
of the
that.
ram.
Marcus.
Hang on.
Yeah, you write it all down then. What's the ring of the ram?
Lucas, boy, am I glad I didn't buy a belt of giant strength.
You're going to be so scary powerful. That's ridiculous.
It's
This
silly.
is
I have to TPK you guys now. Like there's no other choice. Like I just have to kill you on that.
What's that?
Then what's that? Ring of the Ram allows you to make a. It basically shoots out this like bolt of force like once per day, and it does like 46 damage. I'll
Like a
look at all
big
the super
fart?
all the stats.
46?
Yeah.
4d6.
Force not thought.
So is that's obviously for the guy that left, so...
I mean,
Dibs?
I'll take it.
There is a death mask.
A what?
Ooh.
A death mask.
What's that?
I don't know. I have to look it. I'll look it up. I'll look it up.
Yeah, how are we going
I'm
to
not
figure
here.
this
I'm
out?
sorry. I was just
What's
really
this weird
curious.
mask?
I mean,
And
I can.
a ring of stairs and stars. Stairs as in like steps.
Oh.
So obviously the belt of giant strength gives you +4 to your strength.
Oh yes,
For
that's
as long
going
as you're
straight
wearing
to Sir
it.
Craig.
This is going to basically bring me back to regular
It
Sir
gives
Craig.
you +2 to all of that. To your attack and
Let's
damage.
see.
Yes, but +4
The
goes,
stat is
goes
+2.
to his stat.
So it's
Plus
bringing
two
me back
modifier.
to not a
Yeah.
broken hammer.
Yes, but your
Learning so many
CMD
things.
goes up. Your
And now I
CMB
have
goes
espresso
up.
in me.
And then
Just
you have,
wait.
Anything
so you
that
have
has
to
to do
learn
with
it
your
different
strength
again.
goes up.
First,
So it'll be a
second,
mod.
Your strength mod right here goes up.
That's awesome. Lucas Martinez, not only are you telling me about Lego deals and awesome stores I need to go to and Toys R Us going out of business and
yeah.
get the
Buy so many
50%.
Legos.
But
I know. I just went there and they're not closing
It's-
yet.
No, I think it's end of month or end of.
He was saying, but he was saying that his is already.
Because we should plan like a weekly Toys R Us check.
So,
Are
you guys
so
listening?
go to the front.
Toys
Go
R Us,
to,
man.
go to the front.
so
and-
sad.
and
I
change
loved
it,
that
I
place.
know,
right
that was
there.
our generation.
Add
Not,
4 to
not
so you're
everyone else now.
Now it's Amazon. I do love Amazon.
Oh,
Makes everything better.
What?
Ridiculously strong.
Jim's
What
like
is
so
it?
mad now.
Yeah,
Jim
like,
is so mad.
guys, I just have to flat out.
The
kill you.
level, he has 23 strength.
Yeah, I know. It's
It's incredible.
I know. It's just dumb.
Oh.
Thank you. I love those treasure chests.
So, Ring of the Ram. Let me go through this real quick. It has 50 charges in it. Okay.
50 charges.
If you use one charge, it makes an attack in a 50-foot line against one target, dealing 1d6 damage. You can use 2 charges to do 2d6 damage, or 3 charges, which is the max, to do 3d6 damage. This also acts as a bull rush, made at a plus 17 bonus.
And
Plus 17?
Plus 17 combat maneuver bonus on a bull rush. So it's like it's a bull rush attempt at a plus 17. In addition, the ram also has the power to open doors as the character had a strength of 25. If you use 1 charge, you have an equivalent strength of 27. And if you use 3 charges, the effect is that of a character with a strength rating of 29. So it basically allows you to like batter down doors.
Oh.
That's the Ring of the Ram.
Does it matter? Does that need to go to a spellcaster of some
No,
sort?
anybody could use it.
I love this music.
Hey,
Happy
guess
St.
what?
Patrick's Day?
Guess
Tomorrow.
what?
Chicken butt.
We just got all this cool stuff, and what's his name's not here.
Ring of
His
Stairs.
name's Marcus, if I recall.
Pretty sure I know who the death
Who are you-
mask
who are you
goes to.
again?
Marcus.
Were you?
I'm the new Marcus.
Are you?
I turned into Marcus. No, I can't.
I gotta check on these other items because I'm looking at the D20 PFSRD and I'm not finding the other items. So I gotta check real quick and see if Lucas sent me, because sometimes people send me the what things do what. So let me check my database real quick. You guys discuss amongst yourselves what you're doing and figure out what your plan of attack is
Hey,
after
so
you get all this sweet, sweet
I guess
treasure.
a +4 here.
No, you get a
Plus 8.
+4 there.
That's what I mean. What am I doing?
So it's a +6.
Shady Rady says hi. It's what's his name?
Oh, hey, what's his name? Oh, you're watching?
Oh,
So he knows.
Hi,
So he knows what you
Adam.
got. and-
missed you.
Well, he knows
His
what he got,
character
but his
doesn't.
character doesn't.
I mean-
Character does not.
I mean, you
To
just
be
give,
fair,
just give his cup
I
a mug.
am sincerely, honestly surprised that we didn't wake up and the fan treasure chest was empty, and
Oh, wait.
he was gone.
How much do we heal from waking up? Is it just
Your
level?
level plus your con modifier.
6.
Dude, my strength
7.
is Michael Jordan now. That's awesome. Thanks
I don't know
again.
what that means.
Jim Jam, I heal
Thanks again, Lucas
non-lethal
Martinez.
first or lethal
Oh, wait,
first?
I have 2 dingleberries.
My strength is Kobe Bryant.
They both
no.
at the same rate.
No, my
Like you heal at the
strength
same rate.
Oh, same. All right.
I've
the-
got berries.
Actually, after an 8-hour rest, I think your
LeBron.
your non-lethal just goes away. Pretty sure.
Just don't get your negative ones on him. You rolled enough 20s.
Yeah, I do.
Shady Red metagames. He says. You say so.
It's so pretty.
Yeah, I don't know. You know what? Lucas Martinez, if you're out there, you sent me these 2 items, and I didn't do my legwork beforehand. I just assumed that they were, because all the other items looked cool and they were on the list. You sent me a death mask and a ring of stairs and stars, and I don't know what those are.
Maybe it's just like a regular death mask.
Huh? Okay.
They're supposed
Here,
to
we
go
can read
dark.
comments. I want to see what
think they do.
Tasha
Oh, this is a
Williams
third-party
says, but there's
thing.
a little thing in the way.
Yes. So, can we move off of Natasha McWilliams?
The cursor.
The cursor has her.
Just hit enter at the top of the page.
This music's so epic.
I know,
Oh,
I'm
it's
having
gone.
It's for Lucas Martinez because he
Why can't
is
we get
hero.
So
that
that
epicness?
is +8 now.
There we go.
No.
Okay,
that's,
Natasha
that's
McWilliams
+6.
says my favorite. Nope,
Because
that
you
doesn't
go,
say that.
you go up
My-
1 here, so 2 here.
You started
Oh,
to
it
be
is-
at the bottom.
I know, it looks like
So
it.
+4
That's
Cool.
yeah.
belt bonus.
My
Ring
roommate-
of stairs
sorry.
and stars. Sorry.
No, go ahead, go ahead. I'll read it in
You
a
gotta
There's a
take
second.
whole lot of cacophony.
That's a lot of talking.
The Ring of Stairs and Stars is very
So this is
interesting.
+6 now.
You can use it to once a day. It can it can cast Featherfall. It can also cast Magic Missile,
Oh, so that's
and the missiles take the shape of shooting stars.
Oh, wow, that's pretty. I love stars.
And here's where I think we know where this is how we're gonna know where this ring is going. As a standard action, the wearer may create an illusory butterfly that flits about within the wearer's square for 1 minute.
Mugs.
I'm not there yet. But once you help me.
All right,
Death mask.
just write it down.
Yeah,
I'm
but
going
then
to
I
give
give
it
you a
to you when you
butterfly
get
next
there.
to a butterfly.
Ring
Wow.
stairs and
so
stars.
excited.
Oh no!
Featherfall,
No!
Featherfall, magic missile,
Hold on.
and butterfly.
Wait, how many ring slots do you have?
Butterfly.
She
got
has that
multiple.
other belt
Oh, she
that
has
lets
the
her
belt.
switch. Yeah.
Man.
This fan treasure chests are getting out of hand, guys.
Okay, hold on. I gotta figure this out.
How did you not put the kibosh on that?
Well, I
Pretty little
added
first.
some restrictions later on, like specific
Oh, so he
restrictions.
got it in, he
But
got
he was
it
one
in.
of the original submitters.
Ah.
I was like,
Yeah,
Lucas
first-
Martinez.
first one in.
Exile,
What's the
or,
death mask?
Or
What I want to know,
Get in there.
here, we need to find out how much all these items are worth.
Is that,
so he could cry
once
about.
per day for each of those things, or she has to choose one of those things per day?
Um,
I try to use all of them. Starting with
say it's
butterfly.
once per day for each particular
Nice.
spell. Yeah.
Nice.
So each one has
Oh, nice. Yeah, it's right there. So, the death mask.
each one.
Here you go.
It is an elaborately carved wooden mask with the image of a skull. The owner can place the mask on a corpse and ask the corpse up to 3 questions as if by speak with the dead.
What?
I pull out the head.
Shut up! I know what you do. I know that you Lucas Martinez
Wait.
just broke my game.
Lucas Martinez.
That's like a genie.
A death mask can function on a given corpse only once in this way. Additional attempts to ask the corpse questions fail.
But it works.
Multiple
Yeah,
corpses?
You
per
could just do it
corpse?
forever.
Per corpse or just one corpse, Jim?
It seems like it
Is it
just
one
works
time deal?
forever.
No, like the
One time for
mask
per
will work
person.
on per corpse one time, but you can
Got
put
it.
it on different corpses.
Wow, it's worth 16,000 gold.
Great, that's awesome.
Is it?
Great.
It works basically exactly the same as
Oh
the
my
spell
God,
Speak with Dead.
Yes, you're right.
Dude.
If a living person dons the death mask, their appearance changes to that of the last person whose corpse was spoken with using the mask, as if using the spell Alter Self.
We're going back to the hag. It's the hag.
The
No,
wearer
I gotta go to
resembles
me.
the
I
deceased
gotta go to
person
me.
as they looked in life.
Yeah, but we're going to go back to the hag as the hag. It's going to be so great. We're going to throw her off.
No, it's gonna be
We're going-
terrible.
we're
She's
going
gonna
back to the
attack her.
ice hag as her
She was-
sister.
she
and then
is
we're gonna
gonna-
get her!
She's gonna attack her right
So
out.
exciting. Lucas Martinez.
Lucas
you rock.
Martinez.
Why do you even
saved
plan, Jim?
The day.
Why do you even plan things?
Gosh.
Good.
I do have to
Dana?
say thank you for
Dana?
Dana for picking
Yes.
the best.
Yeah, that's my wife.
Gosh. I gotta go talk to myself.
Oh, you're gonna go talk to yourself?
Yeah, are you kidding me?
Oh, yeah, that's crazy.
That's even better.
No, but we can put it on.
I thought you were
multiple
just
things.
dancing.
Let's put it on.
Or put on everything.
Or just every dead thing. You're
Like,
just
that's dead thing.
Like,
I want
there's
to know
like-
that. That's a dead thing.
some roadkill.
But first, I think that we should gather our
right, let me write-
information
No, that's fine. Let me write
that we can
Well, yeah,
find in
let's-
this area.
We're taking 20 in this.
can you?
In this.
I got it.
I'm gonna do
Do
my
you?
math later. There's a lot of math here to
put the
change
10
with
down.
this belt.
Death mask.
So good.
I'm gonna hold on to it if you don't mind. I mean,
Why?
just because,
Yeah, what if corpse don't have a head?
just because I have.
The corpse does have to be
I
intact.
don't have
Oh,
anything.
oh well.
Well, for the most part. Like, if you, the head is the important part of the corpse, but
I'm saving the ring for
But we
you
couldn't put it
couldn't
on
use
like
it on the
hand.
arm, no.
Marcus, but the death
I
mask.
love this
was going
music.
to
It
keep
makes
in
me
the
feel like
bag
I'm
so that,
gaming, but right now I'm
so that you
waiting.
didn't have to carry it.
Why can't I carry it?
So where are they?
they are
Can't I
in
carry
a cave. It's sort of like a rocky spire that they climbed up and fought the hag last week.
All right.
So is there a basement here?
There's no basement.
There's a well.
Jim,
Probably leads somewhere.
gotta ask you a question as
I
Diana.
can't. I don't
Okay.
think I'm stopping.
this question.
No, because Quigley wants to carry the death mask. He doesn't want me to carry it. And he's telling me that my inventory is too full.
She's filled out every slot of her inventory on that page.
Well, let's think about how many like spears he had at one point and all the. So can I not have it or can I have it?
I mean, here's the thing. Inventory doesn't work by, like, slots. I mean, technically, like, if you have a whole bunch of crap, like, you have to think, like, how am I carrying it?
Sure.
However, it's primarily, the concern is weight. If you have a whole bunch of things listed, but they're small and insignificant in weight, then no, you're fine.
You have big heavy things.
I mean,
stuff. Incredible.
You should just say, give me.
potions, glasses, caltrops, pup tent, rope, bedroll.
Throw out the caltrops and replace it.
No. Here's what you do.
The
You
reason
take your
I'm saying
dagger.
it is because I have the handicap.
This is as Eric. You take your dagger out and you say, "Give me the mask now."
Remember, he's still hurt from the fight. Probably take
We're
it.
all still. hurt.
No, because that's
I'm alright.
that's metagaming right now. So do you give me the mask or not?
I was just saying, it's a group thing. It doesn't have to belong to anybody.
Fine, keep the mask.
What if Alex carried the
already
haversack?
Are we all married?
No, we're not married.
I can marry you all.
No.
you have that-
Absolutely
Is that a
not.
spell?
I get my powers from the divine.
Who's yours?
I am a worshiper of Gorze.
Gorze?
Gorze.
There's a Gorze?
Of course there's a Gorze.
A lot of different gods.
I'm just yelling into the wind. Of course there's a Gorze!
Okay,
I'm just.
So,
so you were there while we were going through this
Yeah, I was
test.
watching you guys fight like children.
we just handed it out like candy.
Not me. Nope, minus me.
I don't have anything.
There was no fighting. I was just like excitedly putting
Okay,
on
I'm
the
done
stealth.
fighting. I'm
Uh,
done. I'm just
How
gonna
big's
go
the
like
cauldron,
this.
Jim?
I mean,
Haversack size?
So you did.
no,
You
it's
figured
pretty
out all that
large.
stuff
Like it
was
was,
with your
And-
magic powers.
It needs a.
baby.
Is it? Because I remember I rolled really well on the spellcraft. Is
Yeah.
it a trigger word or is it spell cast into it?
it's definitely part of the specific it's more of a conduit than a
Okay, so I
magical
couldn't
item.
just be like,
you couldn't-
bazinga and
yeah,
have it
you
work.
can't be like mirror on the wall.
Okay.
You know, yeah, it's not like that. There are actually specific rituals that go into it. So you guys were search of the room as well, right?
Yeah.
we were
Yes.
Well,
taking our time and going over it with a fine tooth.
There is a
Okay.
there's a bookshelf which contains various tomes and scrolls that seem well worn and often used. You see, I mean, you guys are gonna take 20 and
take
like
those for
chill
the
and,
wizard.
and do all this. One of the books on the shelf is actually a thin leather-bound ledger. Inside, you find that there's a list of names in one column. And rather than balances due in coin or goods, you see that the second column is also just a list of names. There is a distinct difference in the types of names. You've got on one side these like names that you don't even almost recognize as names at first. Definitely very exotic and foreign to you. Things that you've never heard anybody called this. But in the second column, they're very like it's like John
Kids'
Williams
names.
and
Yeah, cool. This is the kids list.
Are there surnames?
Does it?
From the kids, not all of them do. No, some of them do, some of them don't.
Are there dates?
No.
So Alex says the haversack only carries 80 pounds. Quigley can't fit
No, I
everything
think
in
that's
there.
Marcus.
I was never given any weight restrictions whatsoever. Every time I put something in, I was told it was very light.
Yeah, I know.
Well, it could probably stay light, but you can only put X amount of stuff in there.
It's worked so far. It's canon.
I'll just be wherever I am.
Yeah, well, there's different because like the main pouch is 8 cubic feet of material or 80 pounds, and then there's like a then it has different pouches. There are 2 side pouches. Each of the side pouches carries 20 pounds each.
It's no problem. I'm not worried about it.
Yeah.
You should worry about it. You should worry about everything.
So, who finds the book? Who finds the
I
ledger?
mean,
What
I
are we
assume
finding?
I don't know. I mean, you guys, if that's like an important thing to fight over, then you
It's
guys
not to
figure it
fight
out.
over,
But
we
I
should
It
just
doesn't
heard
matter.
we're
We're trying to
taking
set a
20.
Just
scene
take
here.
it.
We're setting a scene. We're
He
painting
said,
a picture.
He said, I take 20. You said, I take 20.
So I
I
found
guess
the
you
stuff.
find the stuff.
Awesome.
You
I
the
find
book.
this ledger.
book.
Yeah.
I go, hey.
There's also another book that kind of catches your eye. It's kind of hidden behind the other books. It is one of the only books in very good condition, and you can see that on the spine, it is entitled "The Dreams of Last Year."
Ooh.
Last
Open it
year
up.
or last year?
LASTUR.
Can you open it up?
Last year.
I'm going to collect all those scrolls and stuff and hold on to those.
Okay.
But then I'm going to bring the book to him and say, hey, I think this might be an even better trophy to bring back to town than the head. This is a book, and it seems like it's the names
Yes.
of the kids that were taken.
Yes, of course. And
He's
if I,
busy with Sirenscape.
He totally is. Yes,
Sorry.
of
Pause.
course.
It crashed on him.
If I search through this, do I find anything interesting, anything that stands out to me?
People he knows, his own
There
name.
are a couple names that you recognize, but there are also a lot of names that you don't recognize, and I mean that on the on the names that you would recognize column in the second column, there are a few that you recognize, and they're all sort of clumped like one after the other. But then on either side of it, there are names that you
Does
don't
it go
recognize.
a lot further down? Like how many pages?
Yeah,
are we talking
there's
about?
a couple pages here.
What are the
Definitely.
What are the scrolls and the tomes?
Alex, have you taken a look at this at all by any chance?
I don't know. Can I? Am I allowed to
Whoa!
look at it?
Damn.
Open, aggressive
Oh, it got
Alex.
cold, guys.
Openly aggressive Alex.
Like,
That's
No,
fair.
no. But
That's
in
fair.
all seriousness, were you looking at it yourself and like to
just-
yourself?
yeah, and I just gave
Can
it
I?
to
So
him.
then, all right. So then, can I say? Can I see it? All right. Because I was gonna say, do I recognize his names?
Yeah.
Does it trigger my memory?
You don't recognize any of the names specifically, but the handwriting
Is my handwriting?
is yours.
God damn it! I don't say anything. I don't say anything.
what were the
I shut the book and I go, here you go.
What were the spells, scrolls, tomes, or whatever you said?
You
was there?
haven't. I mean, you have no knowledge.
I
of
just
any
grabbed-
of this kind of stuff.
so I just grabbed all that stuff.
Yeah, you just grabbed a bunch of books and scrolls and tomes and
I
stuff.
just took it and put
yeah,
it into my
I
backpack.
mean, I assume if that's what, unless you don't want to have
I
done
can do
that.
it. I can tell you what they are.
I'd like to go up and search around, take 20 on the rock formation,
Yeah.
and sort of match the names with the book, and see what I can information
you
I
were
can
here, you're
gather
so
there.
small.
I'm tiny, I know.
Right?
He's being so quiet.
I just don't.
Uh,
Smug like.
I want to. How deep's the well?
No.
It's not too deep. It's only like 12 feet or so.
I'm gonna drop in, turn into like
Okay.
fish or something, and just
Yeah.
search around in there.
He's like Maui.
Sure.
To a fish?
You're like
He
Maui
freaking
from
turned
Moana.
into a fish.
Stout.
Turns into literally any creature he
You're
wants
welcome.
to.
I'm
I mean,
sorry.
the water is clear and clean, surprisingly. The well itself doesn't really offer up much. Yeah, it's just.
Let's make sure there's no
What
like.
happened
No,
to
yeah,
this
but
bird
yeah.
when he
Here.
turned into a fish?
Well then,
Does the
I
bird
guess
wanna
because
eat
it's
the
12
fish?
feet down, I gotta turn into a bird to get out. So
been.
I'll come back up.
So you like
What
you like
in
leap
the
up
world?
and then you leap up and then in mid-flight you turn into a bird and then fly up into the.
Where are you going?
Were you
Let's check the well.
go for a swim?
Let's check in the well.
Or checking the
Jim,
well?
is there anything else in this room?
Hey, what are all these things?
all the animals.
so
Any
yeah.
animal you want.
Hey,
Like
find all
anything
this.
that
What is
that's
this
pretty
stuff?
much all the stuff that,
just the
that
book
stands
is the
out
only
to
Give
you.
it to
thing.
you and you.
The book's the
Almost
only thing
fall over.
that would only spark my memory in this room.
Yeah, that's the only thing that you've seen. Quigley's gone up to check out the rock wall. You can see that it is covered in hundreds, if not thousands, of names. And you are checking it against the book. Make a perception check for me.
4. No, 5.
Yeah. What languages do you know?
I know, I believe, Celestial, Common, that's all. Celestial and Common.
Yeah, so none of this. Yeah, there's so many. I mean, you can see the general pattern to
Right.
it, but yeah, there's nothing that stands out to
Does the handwriting on the wall match the book?
you. No, but I mean that you would guess.
I
that
mean,
it
it's
wouldn't,
hard to
just
carve
because
it. It's
carved
not going to
yeah,
look
it's like, a
like
totally
it, but
different,
that
yeah.
was something I was curious.
Yeah.
Are we all up there with you, or just you
No,
just
just
went?
me. I just went.
Okay.
Here's some comments. Natasha McWilliams says, "Stop digging, Alex. Sometimes it's better not to know what's in the dark behind you."
You mean the other Alex?
And Silent H says, Alex, take the mask. Quigley owes you. Crossbow him if you have to. He's gone to the dark. We won't blame you.
But it has to be a headshot through your visor.
Right. Could be very hard to hit me.
Bye.
So, and Kurt Avon 7, Jim Jam, now you have to up the monster challenge ratings.
That's right. I gotta throw.
We are all going to die.
Nope. No, thank you.
So, yes, I go back downstairs and I say,